Ooh, what's up YouTube, ODST General back again. It'd be kind of quiet, guys. It's 5 a.m. and everybody's still asleep, or should be. At any rate, guys, a little bit short of a video this week for you guys, unfortunately, but still a lot of awesome stuff to show off for Operation Trebuchet. I do also want to apologize because this is not going to be coming out on time because it's due out in about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and it's not going to get edited and rendered and all that stuff before then, so anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into it. Starting us off, the Mark 6 armor is getting a little bit of hidden selection work, so it's getting some additional texture, so we can see some of those on screen now. So you see a white version, a steel or black version, whatever you want to call it, a slightly different green, and like a tan version, so cool stuff. Those are still work in progress, and we see a couple different versions of those. We also see red versus blue versions of those work in progress as well. Those aren't the final textures for those versions either, so just bear that in mind. Some of those colors are still being worked on. Beyond that, of course, those files were also released out to the public as Substance Painter files, so if you have Substance Painter experience with it, you can actually already do editing work through there for the Mark 6, so that's pretty cool stuff. Beyond that, we have some work on the HUD by Vespade. So we talked about this previously, but this is an updated picture of the HUD work in progress. I believe previously we didn't have the health bar implemented, so you can see that there. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see where the additional screens will go. So your squad leader cam or teammate cam or whatever you want to call it, or the GPS that's built into that is there as well. Of course, you can also see the radar and stuff, which was all there previously as well. So just another look at that. It's looking really good, I think. Moving on past that, we have continued work on the BR from an ODST story. The joke designation for it being BR69. That is not the actual designation or name this will get ultimately, but yeah, it's coming along nicely. It's getting textured right now. None of these textures are final for sure, although it sounds like he's going to be going for kind of a steel look. Other than that, it's hard to say exactly what the plans are for this. This looks like it should be about ready to go. It'll probably just need to be configured and ready for gameplay use pretty quick here. I would imagine they're just going to use the same configuration from the standard BR, maybe change some minor things as far as the ballistics and stuff go, just to make it more of a unique weapon. And then you get to see it alongside the other weapons that he's done there. So you can see the BMR, the MA37K, the ODST story BR, the SMG, and what appears to be the M6D, I think, maybe? That's in Spec Ord. I'm not positive. I think that's what that is. That could be the M6G, but I think the M6G has a black laser designator, and the M6D has the silver one like that, but I'm not positive. I can't remember which is which. I think that's the M6D, though. Any rate, moving on, sticking with the theme of weapons, Freeman's been working on a weapon, I think. I don't know where this is a joke that this would be an actual melee weapon. I don't know what the plans are for this realistically, but this is a crowbar, which I guess was a concept for Halo 3 or something. I'm not exactly sure. This might have even been in the game and I just can't remember it, but it does say Traxxas on it, which might be a little bit difficult to see. Not much else to say about it, though. I mean, it's kind of a neat thing. Definitely a unique looking crowbar, but since we don't have to worry about any sort of space crabs exactly, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Continuing on past that, we've got a sort of a look at the Kodiak continued here. Not too good of a look. This wasn't exactly a showcase or anything. I believe Hollywood was showing or talking about some specific features on this regarding somebody else doing some model work and just making references to his own model. I'm not really positive. With that being said, regardless, like I said, not the biggest or best look we've had at this thing, but just the most probably current that we have at it. And continuing on past that, we have First Contact. So as far as First Contact goes, not too much in the way of news, as you guys might expect with the release just having happened recently. However, the Banshees are getting some love, and I don't think I've mentioned this, but I've got some video that was shared after last week's update in which the Banshees were getting an update. So the Needler Banshees will fire more rounds, so they're going to be a lot more devastating, a lot more scary. I was actually sent video for it, but I don't have that video for this, unfortunately. But what I do have is some work on the standard Banshees. I think the one we have here in the video is the Space Banshee. I can't tell for sure in what I'm looking at, but nonetheless, they're a lot more devastating, a lot better at tracking at least other air targets. Probably still not the best at ground targets. Yes, it is the Space Banshee, by the way. Anyways, they are much better at actually tracking air targets. They will actually go out and get kills now, and it's still being tweaked, so it might be even better than what I saw in this video already. So pretty neat stuff. Not too much else to say about it, though. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to move on over to the community content side of things. Not too much here either, but what we do have is really cool stuff. Now, personally, the thing I'm most excited for is being worked on by Donnie. He's had some really cool stuff, but nothing we've actually gotten our hands on yet. However, currently he's working on some Forerunner structures, which will go perfect with Installation 04, and definitely some stuff I want to get my hands on for some videos that I want to do that just aren't really viable without some Forerunner structures to really set the tone of the videos I want to actually do. With that being said, the props and pieces you have right now is just like the piping and stuff like that you see around Installation 04 and the early levels of Halo CE Anniversary. So you've got like the bridge that you cross right at the start of the second level, and some of the stuff that just surround the Forerunner structures rather than structures themselves. So definitely a lot of set pieces, but these will be great for cover and just putting around the map to make it feel a little bit more Forerunner, a little bit more populated with actual structures, even if they aren't something you can actually go into. Moving on past that, we have the operator helmet. Now, this is being developed by the same people making like the CQB and like the EOD helmet and stuff like that. Still don't know what mod this is going to do. I know it's been like probably discussed, but I've never actually seen anybody outright say what mod's actually working on it at this point. I know several people do know. So if somebody knows, you can clarify that in the comments for me. I will correct that in my next video if somebody wants. Beyond that, not too much to say about it. Hopefully we will be getting this publicly, or this will be something we can download publicly. This will not be going onto the Spartan skeleton, as I've said in previous videos. This is just for like standard Marines and stuff. It is textured to go with the ODST armor. Beyond that, though, not too much else to say about it, and that is unfortunately all I've got for you guys this week. So like I said, a bit of a shorter video, still some awesome stuff. Very excited for all of it. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I want to know what you guys are most excited for from today's video, and what you're bummed out you didn't see or haven't heard of yet. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.